All right, it's time to talk shadow as well as mascara. So we're going to talk about some splurge cream shadows, which I'm going to be using as my base. They go on as a cream, they dry to a powder, they're beautiful, they're very user-friendly, easy to use, and they'll last and last because you use very little product. I'm also going to talk about our palettes. So this is palette 1. I'm going to use a little bit of palette 1 today. It's a lot of your browns and brassy colors, some matte and some shimmer in one palette. The other palette I'm going to show you is palette 5, and it is all shimmer. It is all for fun, lots of bright colors for spring and fall, but I'm going to use it today to highlight some of my other looks. We'll also talk both of the mascara options, so the Epic One-Step as well as the 3D Fiber Lashes, which this is a two-stepper. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my base, and for my base, I'm going to use Splurge Cream because I know some of you are very interested in seeing how the Splurge Cream works. So I'm just using my cream shadow brush. You could use a brush, you could use your finger, whatever you prefer for your application. I'm just going to use the brush today, and you're going to basically apply it evenly to the entire lid. They can be used on their own. There's plenty of days where I just throw on some Splurge Cream as opposed to pairing it with something else, but you can very easily pair them with other shadows. So look how easy that was to apply. Super simple. Goes on evenly. It's going to dry to a powder. I'm going to pull a little bit under my eye here for symmetry, but it was that simple, that easy. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, just so you can see the full look. And it goes on, it's so creamy when you put it on. It doesn't feel stiff or sticky at all. This eye is always more awkward for me because I feel like it's harder to get the right angle so you can see what I'm doing and applying it evenly. Okay, so let me again pull a little bit under my eye for symmetry. And the great thing about these is you could even blend it out with your finger if you have a little spot that is a little darker than others. So there you have it. That's our Splurge Cream shadow. There are so many varieties. There are matte colors, there are shimmer colors. They're all available on the website. So use the link that's pinned at the top of your hostess's event page, or if you need help, reach out to me and I'll show you where to find the link to their event. So next, I'm going to use some of palette 5. This is the crazy palette that everyone's scared of. There's no reason to be scared. It is beautiful colors. I'm going to use some of Vintage, which is this rusty orange color. It's very pretty. And I'm only going to do the rusty orange color about halfway over on my eye. So again, you could use your Splurge Cream all on its own, or you can use it as a great base. This one has shimmer in it, so it gives me a very pretty shimmery base. Okay, so let me just do the other side. For a second there, I thought I grabbed the wrong color. I'm like, uh-oh, my eyes aren't going to match. I had to take a second look. I was second guessing myself. So again, I'm just going about halfway over because you're going to get a transitional look. The hardest part for me is getting my eyes to match, and I'll show you an easy way to blend everything. All of these products are super blendable, so you do not have to be a makeup artist. I am not a makeup artist. I didn't go to school for makeup. I just play with makeup. I love makeup. So this is where I'm going to incorporate some of palette 1. Palette 1, I'm going to use Elated first. That's going to help me transition. It's a very light color, but it's going to be the color that I use so that my transition isn't any sort of harsh lines. It just blends everything. So again, I'm going to use a little bit of Elated to kind of smooth everything out. And then I'm going to use Forthright, this dark matte brown. I'm going to use our liner shader brush. It has a very thin end on one end. So does our Brow Artist brush. So either one of them would work, the liner shader brush or the Brow Artist brush. And I'm just going to use Forthright, this really dark matte brown, as my eyeliner. So you can use eyeshadow as your eyeliner if you have the right tools. So I'm just going to basically apply my shadow right at my lash line. I'm going to give myself eyeliner. So there you have it. Very simplistic eyeliner. I'm going to try to mirror the same look on the other side. You can do this with any of our darker shadows. You can use any of them as eyeliner. And I only come to about the edge of my iris with my eyeliner because that gives you a wider eye look. Just going to even it out a little bit. I also am going to take a little bit underneath my eye to use as my under eyeliner. Just sticking as close to my lash line as possible. Do you see how it kind of completes the look? There you go. So, I've talked some splurge creams. I've talked about some of our shadow palettes. I'm going to now talk about our two mascaras. We're going to start with Epic. Epic is the one step. I love this mascara. It is great if you are on the go, you don't have time to spend on your lashes, but you need mascara like me. So it's just a one coat, well, I shouldn't say one coat because I use multiple coats, but it's a one step mascara because our other mascara, you're going to see it's a two-step mascara. Well, it's not even two steps. See, I need to like back up and start over right there. It is a three-step process, but you have the two tubes. So I just want to clarify. And it's going to be easier when you actually see it in action rather than me just talking about it. Okay, so that is our Epic mascara. You can see on this side I have no lashes. They're very tiny. With the Epic I get long lashes. I do like to do a second coat once the first one has had a moment to set. And so I'm just going to give that another moment and then I'm going to do my top lashes one more time. You get such amazing separation with this mascara. Okay, so there you have it. 2 coats of our one-step mascara. Gives me amazing long lashes. I mean, look at them from the side. Do you see those lashes? Now, if you're looking for even more length and volume, so maybe you need to build more lashes because you don't really have much to start with, that's okay. You can do that with our 3D fiber lashes. So you start with the gel mascara. You get both tubes with your purchase. You're going to wet your lashes. Sorry, I'm trying to get my mirror in the right place. You're going to wet your lashes with the gel mascara. And then you're going to brush in the dry fibers. The dry fibers are going to take your lashes from tiny to super length and volume. Now, we advertise that one coat of our 3D fiber lashes will give you 500 times the length and volume, and it's no joke. Okay, so I think I have my lashes all pretty wet. Now I'm going to brush in my fibers. These are dry fibers. And this is where the magic happens. This is where you're going to see lashes just coming out of nowhere. And I basically brush in the dry fibers until they stop sticking. But you don't have to have a heavy hand. They're going to stick right on their own. Okay, so I have my fibers brushed in. I'm going to give them a moment to set, and while they're doing that, I'm going to do my bottom lashes. I like to do just a simple side to side because it gives me really long separated lashes. And now I'm going to seal the deal. So step 1, wet your lashes. Step 2, brush on your fiber. Step 3, seal up those lashes. So now I'm going to seal them up so that my fibers stay all day. And I don't even curl my lashes. Our mascaras give you amazing curl. Okay, so there you have it. I'm going to show you up close here in a moment the difference. So I'm just going to hold these here so you know which is which. This side is our 1 step, this is our Epic, and this side is our 3D fiber lashes, which is our 3 step, but you get 2 tubes. So take a look. Just slight differences in the two, depending on how much time and effort you want to put into your lashes. So there you have it. If you have questions, let me know. I hope you're enjoying the event so far. And as we progress, tomorrow we're going to start talking about lips. So have a wonderful evening. Please reach out with any questions that you have. I would love to help you. Thanks for joining.